Hello, let's do the New York Times games for Friday, December 5th. All right, I'm seeing games. We have Sorry, Mousetrap, and Operation. These like board games that were really popular in like the 80s and 90s. Is Mastermind a board game? I could see it being one, but I don't remember it. That's a potential category. In fact, I'm certain it probably is. I just don't know what the fourth one is. I was about to say Sticky Situation, but we have Sticky in here. That's probably why I thought of it. Something is delicate, it's small. This is something that's fragile. Babies can be fragile. They can also be super tough too, and just like not even have if things hurt them that you think would. I don't know about that. You have baby talk, you have pillow talk. You have sweet talk, small talk, sweet talk. Am I talking myself out of that one? Sweet talk. I think that's probably it. I'm kind of talking myself out of sweet for some reason, but it feels right. Is this blank talk? All right, I'm just going to submit this as a blank talk. I'm going to try it. All right, there you go. Sweet. I don't know why I just was talking myself out of sweet talk. All right, so we still have the board game category. I haven't really figured out the other two yet. You have a situation, a deal, like what's your deal, what's your situation, what's your status, what's your story. Okay, and then that would leave, if Mastermind is a board game, that would leave complex, delicate, sticky, and tough. Like a sticky situation. We have the word situation here, but that's what makes most sense here. A tough, a tough deal, a tough situation to be in, a delicate situation, a complex situation. Like, even though situation is here, this feels like a category that you would call a situation. But which one of these is blue? If this is a category, this is synonyms. Kind of. Not really. Sort of. And then what was the other one? It was status, situation, deal, and story. That's kind of a synonymy category too. And then we have the video games. So I'm going to go with the video games as blue. All right, classic board games. And then we still have sticky, complex, delicate, and tough. This is just a difficult situation, a difficult ordeal to go through sort of thing. And then deal, status, story, and situation. So which of these is going to be green? The fact they have situation in here when situation fits so well as an ending to these four words is really messing with my brain. I think this one's green, but we'll see. No, it's not. It's tricky. Okay. Well, it's yellow, but yellow is tricky. And then this is just green. State of affairs. Okay, yeah. All right. Well, another purple first. Where's my purple first badges? I wonder how close I am to 75, was it? No, we're at 89 purple first. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm going for 100 now, so we need 11 more. Okay, let's see what they give it. 1.7 out of 5. That's the second time this week they've given us a 1.7 out of 5. They've been fairly easy so far this week, after a tough November. Alright, let's check the bot. Okay, 69%. Nice. 2 out of 5. So this is a little trickier than the last few days for most people. The biggest category is losing, just barely over none here. This is kind of your classic, sort of medium-ish puzzle, where none and losing are vying for the biggest category, and then the rest are kind of in the middle there. All right, 98, not 99, because I didn't figure out yellow and green. 1 in 107, not that unique for purple first. All right, so yellow and then blue. Blue's pretty close to being first here, or the most for first anyway. It's only 6 percentage points behind. So people know their board games. Mastermind. What is Mastermind? Actually, now that I think about it, Mastermind board game. Mastermind board game. Okay, I think I might have played this a time or two. Alright, it's like a little board with like, I don't know, marbles or pegs or something like that. Different colored ones. You move them across the board. I don't remember the rules, but it looks vaguely familiar. I mean, it just sounds like a board game though, Mastermind. So like, that's just the the default one to kind of go in there. All right, let's check ever. Pretty even. 80, the highest one is 80. This lowest one is 73. Interesting that blue comes in last forever. I mean, only by a percentage point. But forever, it includes games that are lost, whereas for first, it only includes winning games. So what's this telling me is if you know your board games, this one's pretty easy. If you don't know your board games, then this one's going to be pretty hard. And 2 of the winning categories have blue first. Losing nothing, yellow, green, yellow, purple, then blue. So there are some people who know their board games have been lost. I mean, not that many, only 2%, but still. All right, let's check the mistakes. Baby, sweet, small, delicate. I could see putting delicate and small and maybe even baby together. I even brought that up as like delicate, fragile things. But sweet? That doesn't make sense. Putting deal in here instead of sorry? Wow. Sorry is like the one I played the most. That's the one that stuck out to me the most, honestly. I mean, on its own it wouldn't have, but Mousetrap made me think board games. But of the 4, sorry is the one that I know most as a board game, if that makes sense. It's the one I played the most. So I'm surprised that people who know board games left out sorry. They did here too. Huh. What's your deal, status, situation, operation? I mean, it's vaguely related. Doesn't quite make sense, though. Tough, sticky, complex situation. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, all the yellows seem to describe a situation. A tough situation, a sticky situation, a complex situation, a delicate situation. So that was a bit of a red herring, even though those words all describe a situation. But I could see trying it. Tough talk? Oh, I didn't even think of tough talk, but that makes sense. So I'm glad I didn't notice that. Because I was talking myself out of sweet talk there for a little bit. I didn't even think of tough. On to the mini crossword. Hopefully we can do better than yesterday. I would be shocked if we didn't, because yesterday was probably my worst game ever. But we'll see. All right. Do we want to start with the downs? I actually am remembering to do that. Let's try that. Difficult to work with stars. You're a diva, maybe? I'm not sure. U.S. soccer star blank Morgan. Alex Morgan, I think? Roughly half the adult population. Roughly half the adult population. Male or female doesn't seem to fit there. 5 down, 5 across for 1. I don't know. Broadway musical about the wives of Henry VIII. I don't know. Broadway musical. Oh, no, that's the one I just read. Okay. Beaver's building project, a dam. All right, starting with the downs was a mistake. Unit of distance originally equivalent to 1,000 paces, a mile. Number of dwarves or deadly sins, 7. Oh, I really should have started with the acrosses. Extra large file format. Extra large file format. Why can't I think of that? Crosses out. X's? That doesn't look right. All right, let's go back here. Divas. Okay, I was right about that. 5 down / 5 across for 1. 7 something. 7, 5 down, 5 across. 7 sins? What? No. I'm confused. 5 down minus 5 across or dash 5 across? For 1. I'm not sure there. What is this? Extra large file format. A zip file. Extra large file format. Why can't I think of that? Crosses out. Is it just X's? Broadway musical about the wives of Henry VIII. How many wives did he have? Did he have 6? Oh, is this X's incorrect? Is it XES? X's? Did he have 6 wives? Maybe? Extra large file format. Why can't I think of this? IMAX? I didn't know IMAX was a file format. I thought that was like a resolution or something in movies. It was a type of camera. IMAX file format. Well, that was terrible again. I mean, not nearly as bad as yesterday, but that was still pretty bad. 5 down minus 5 across for 1. So it's 1. It equals 1. 7 minus 6 is 1. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was a minus or a dash because it has 5 dash down, dash 5 dash across. So in 2 of those, it's dashes, and the middle one's a subtraction sign. And then meme. All right. For 4 down. Oh, 6, 7. Never mind. I misunderstood. 6, 7. The 6, 7 joke. Ha 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 ha. Oh man, I wish my nieces were here because they would hate that. I make 6, 7 jokes around them to troll them. And then I missed it. It's a meme. All right. Well, yeah. Okay. All right, on to pips. All right. This has to be a 0 here. We have a 3 zeros. I'm not sure which one is going in there. We have 2 2s, but this has to be less than 2. So this has to be, this is probably going to be 0 4. This is going to be 2 3. And this is going to be the double 0. All right, 15 seconds. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, well, way better than yesterday's. Easier. On to the medium. All right, we need a 0 here. We only have, no, we have 2 zeros. Okay. We have a 0 2 and a 0 4. We need a 4 here. How many 4s do we have? We only have 1 4. All right, so this one has to go here, and then this 0 has to go over here. I'm not sure which way, but I'll just stick it here for now. And we need 3 of something in here. We have 3 2s, 4 2s. So this has to be the 2s. We only have 1 6, so it's going to have to go up. And we're going to need a double 2 in here somehow. It either has to go this way or right here. We'll see though. We go this way, 2 1 up, 5 2. That work? No, we already have a 5 in here. We already have a 3 in here. All right. That doesn't work. Maybe we do this and then 2 0 like this, or 2 1 like this. And then we could do, no, we still can't do 5 2. How are we doing this? All right, maybe this double 2 goes up, and this would have to go back like this. 2 1 maybe up, and then 2. No, we already have a 5 in here. How are we getting? How we? Huh? All right, let's redo this. Maybe it's like this because we need to put it maybe a 2 in here, and then we could put the 1 3 in here. Okay. No, because we need a less than 2 over here. What? This 6 5 has to go here like this. It has to. This 4 0 has to go here like this. It has to. But we already have a 5 in here, so we can't put this 5 in here. And this double 2 has to go in here because whatever is going right here either has to stick up or over, so they both have to be the same number. I'm missing something, and then the 0 2 has to go here somehow. It's either like this or the other way. These 3 are forced, kind of. This is half forced here. These 2 are definitely forced here. One of the 1s has to go here, and then we'll need the other one in here. Let's do this. This gets us... Maybe we do 0 2 over, we do 1 3 up, and then we could do the 5 2 over like this, and then the double 2. All right, wow, that was bad. That was really bad. Not sure why I wasn't seeing it. I should have noticed this less than 2 earlier. That would have made things maybe a bit easier, but still. All right, on to hard. Maybe we can beat the medium time. Ooh, this has to be 4 6s. How many 6s do we have? We have 1 2 3 4 6s. Okay, so this is all 4 6s. We're going to need a domino up here with a 6 on the end. So that's going to either have to be the 1 6 or the 4 6. So we're throwing away the 1 or the 4 there. And then this one either is going here like this or like this. And the other 6 is pointing up here, pointing up over here. Don't know which way yet. All right, how many zeros do we have? We have 1 0. And it's attached to a 2. Do we have 3 2s to go up here? We have 1 2. We have 2 2s. All right, so this has to go down and this has to go over. So this has to all be 3s. All right, this has to be less than a 5 with a 3. So it could be the 3 4. It could be the 3 1. So the 3 5 is going to have to go up here. This has to be then a double 5, but we don't have a double 5. Yikes. Am I wrong about, did I miscount the 2s? We have 1 2 2s. Do we have another 2 that I missed? No. So it can't go up, so these are forced this way. And the 6-6 has to go over here. So what am I missing? Do we need all the 3? How many 3s do we have? Maybe the 3-5 doesn't even need to go over here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3s. Okay, so the 3-5 probably isn't going over there. Got it. So that means it's probably going over here somewhere. If this 6-6 is going here like this would have to be an equal. I just noticed that. So this could be the 4-4. It's possible. We'll see. But we might need the 4s for in here. Do we have a 3-4? We do. So this could be this, like this. And then this could go here like this, and we could have not a double here. That's possible. Let's go with that. This is going to have to be a 3-3. If it will let me grab it. All right. So we could do, what do we have 2 of? We have a 6-1. So we could go 6-1 up because we have another 1. We don't have another 4. So let's put the 6-4 down. This would have to be a 1-5 or a 1-3. No, the 3 we need, the 1-3 we need over here because this is less than 5. So then we do the 1-5 and then the 3-5 down. Got it. Oh, we barely missed beating our medium time. 2:37, 4 seconds difference. I mean, hard, a 2:37 isn't terrible. It's terrible for a medium, though. For me, anyway. All right, so this is PP. We're sticking with the letters. This is a double letter now. All right. Yesterday's was a V, I think, right? I have no idea if any of this means anything. Oh well. Well, if you're enjoying the videos, please have a like and subscribe, and let me know how you did on all the puzzles today.